Hello again, everyone. It is your Black Knight, and Merry Christmas to you. As we're going to do a little bit of snow driving here today. A little bit of snow cruising around the dockyard. Doing some standard races. It's triple money or double money. This one might be a bit of a mix. We might do some regular races. Some... no. Dockyard. We need something. Let's us go old school on this. Oh, no, wait, you know what? We're supposed to do Christmas cars. What am I thinking? Thinking the best car for it, and I have a Christmas car. But you know what? That car is, it's so old school. I love it so much. We'll take a mulligan on this one. We'll do Christmassy cars after this. Where's the snow? Oh, come on. The snow is always in the races. The other cars are more Christmassy than mine. But hey, let's gonna be Santa's boots is what we're gonna... I did not get the whatchamacallit here, and I don't usually do this race, so it's gonna be... Ooh, another old schooler. A lot of tight turns through here. I might be braking more than I have to. I vaguely remember the last time I was on this, I think I was with Pancro Jones, and it ended very badly. So I'm doing very well so far. Which means I'm about to hit something. Took that way wide. Missed it! Dang it! Missed a checkpoint. So did he. We're all the checkpoint missers here! Well, this was an auspicious start to the whole thing. Let's see, can we make up anything here? How many laps is this? 2 of 6? Are you kidding? Oh man, there's supposed to be snow! Then this would have been fun! I mean, it's all right fun. I mean, you know. So those two guys have learned from their previous mistakes mostly, but they're, you know, in cars they're probably a little too fast for the track. You know, you come in there, it's so hot, you gotta use a lot more brakes. My car doesn't have the top end. It's just I felt like I was doing an old school race. I just missed my old school entity. Oh dang. Okay. Would I have done better in my Nero? Oh. This is a shortcut, see? Now it's just except short. I'm not last yet. I'm gonna be last very shortly. Oh, somebody who's just given up, which is a very good possibility. See, you go through here, it's very difficult to see where you're supposed to go. 6 laps. Yeah, if there's no snow, we're going right from this back to stunt races, guys. I really should do more land races so I get to learn these things a little bit better. Because, I mean, the reason I'm better on stunt races is because that's what I do all the time. I prefer the races with more of a flow, more stunty stuff, more Hot Wheels flavor. This is just, you know, another way of letting you know that you don't know where the braking zones are or how much room you've got before you squeeze through the hole in the between the pylons here. Okay, we're just gonna try and turn a good lap. I don't think I can. I think I've screwed up too much to gain third. But can I get a good lap out of this with the into the XF? Can I give it a good showing? And that's what we're going to try to do. This is a race made in the days before there were really any kind of props. Ouch. That's going to cost me fourth, I think. Plus the other guy's just having as much or more problems than I am. Yeah, I'm not getting the best lap out of this. This is not, I am not flying through here. They're getting 126s. Well, I pulled up a 127. Okay, that's the new personal best is the 127. So I need to take a second off to at least close on that on third place as far as pace. Of course, if I didn't bin it in the bin there, that would have been that, wouldn't it? If I hadn't binned it in the bin. Man, I'm really disappointed that there is not snow. Okay, well, we're not going to be last. We know that much now. Because he's not trying. Interesting little non-obvious chicane. Oh, almost clipped the inside there, then almost clipped the outside. And I do racing because GTA for Christmas doesn't really capture, you know, the spirit of, you know, God becoming incarnate, becoming one with man so that he could save us from our sins as a little baby in a poor place. Doesn't, you know, GTA is not designed to capture even remotely all aspects of the beauty of Christmas. Oh dear. Someone just said, hey, 124, that's not too bad. It's not fast enough for me to close on after all the mistakes, but it's not too bad. It's not too shabby. Let's see if we can do better than that. We have 3 seconds on our previous best lap. So hey, listen, if we can just improve. So the Christmas racing has become kind of a tradition around the channel. You know, it's what we do. This is the tough part through here. Oops, you yeet it through one way and then there's some very tight spaces. It's a lot of concentration. Especially if you want to go fast. Now, once you've got the muscle memory for it, then, you know, then it becomes second nature. That was not a best lap. Okay. So, it wasn't a 124. Oh, you are catching somebody, though. I'm just going to focus and race my own race, because I'm probably not going to... That might be fifth. Yeah, I think he's just jerking around here. He's messing with people. He's going to try and turn me, I think. Just out of sheer bitterness. Is that an Emerus he's chasing me with? There was. He gave up on that pretty quick. I'm driving the XF, of course, because the new XF is out. And this is still better than it. What's that guy doing? He's going in the wrong direction too. What happened there? So he must have missed a checkpoint. Clearly pulling away too, but he's in the straights. Oh dear. I had nowhere to go there. Can we maintain third? He spun out, I had nowhere to go. We got a podium out of that. That's amazing. Whoa, okay. Yeah, the Griefer guy's, you know, the top, one of the fastest cars you can drive. And Vinnie Minner. All right, old school still winning here. I had almost. Well, I had the. Well, still not the best of it, but you know, I was pulling best laps similar to the winner. You just be a little more consistent. What are they doing next? Scenic route. I'll do scenic route, and then we'll do something more Christmassy. Probably De Niro. I have to see what other kind of stuff we have here. Only the four of us. John Sununu, I guess. I don't know. John Sununu. He needs a new on there. Land race, point to point. Okay, well, we won't worry about laps on this one. Will there be snow? We need snow. Somehow the snow is going away. There we go. That is more Santa Clausy. Custom Nero. Alright, the winner of the last race has got some Christmas spirit. Looks like she's going to an office party with a sense of, a sense of taste, but also a Christmas spirit. Probably gonna win. Now we got at least, I don't know, we'll have to see what we get here. Got the boost. Again, I'm not in the best car, but I'm not in a slouch, so we'll see how it goes. Give everybody room through here. Those two are not giving each other room. I'm anticipating first here in a little bit. Oh dear, here goes somebody else saying, not giving them room. This was kind of, I figured something like that was going to happen. Again, I'm not trying to collide with anybody, so that's the main thing, I'm just holding position. It's not very Christmassy just to blow through people and wreck them out of the way. Especially when they're going to probably do it themselves, so we'll see how it goes. This is kind of what I thought was going to happen. We've got like this, I'm like white and he's black. We got the same reds going. It's now we're just going to put pressure on, and then we're going to hurt ourselves. Why didn't my car turn like his did? We're in the same car. Now, I'm yeeting it about too much now. Now I'm in last. Oh well, no Christmas miracle there. It was going so well too. You know what? If you watch my videos, I've been on this track before, and I make the same mistakes every time with those corners. I really do. I just don't learn. I don't play this enough to learn them. And I always go into that one corner too fast, too hot. I think I was trying to push him so much I pushed myself too hard. I should have backed off a little bit. Yeah, to get another position, they're going to have to make a mistake. Because I think the best I can do is keep on pace with them, and that'll just leave me back here. How about we do 3 land races, and then probably going to step away for a little bit, and then like my plan will be try to do a few more, get into a stunt race kind of situation where I'll look better. But we maybe, not always. Too many mistakes in this one. You finished 5th. Not well. Come on, we get like Sonora Freeway. Yeah, that was not good. Graveyard Chip, Graveyard Scenic, what are we doing? He wants to do Grapeseed. Classics. Ooh, what cards do I have for this? Do I have something Christmassy? Most importantly, why is the snow not working for the races? Is it a setting that someone's turning off? Time of day current? I'm not seeing weather. Oh, they change it. What did they change it to? Super? What? Everything on super? And the host wants everything on super. 9 laps. Do I have time for 9 laps? It's a bit excessive. This will be the last one of these. 9 laps in the Nero, okay. This is definitely my last shot here. Before I switch this up. Bit of sinus trouble. Right now we're in the middle of the bum cyclone storm that's going on. I wonder if I'll keep power through all this. I'm hoping so. I'm praying so. I'm on pole and I didn't get the boost. I hit, right? I think I was right on the beat there. I wonder if I'm suffering here because I've got my V-Sync turned back on. Ah well. Let's weave our way through here. Whoop. A little bit of brakes, brakes, brakes. I mean, if I was gonna try to take the best car for this, you know, obviously you're looking at a Krieger, maybe an Autark. Autark's nice and grippy. This is a good all-rounder that looks Christmassy, and so that's why we're doing it. Ooh, pushed me outside a little bit on that one. Rode me on and kept himself to the inside. Alright, well, hey, listen. That's doable. 9 laps. He's right on me. Thanks for the boost. Took that particularly well. Let's keep focused. Overcooked that a little bit. Carrying too much speed. Black car's coming up behind me. I can feel it. Cut that corner a bit just to keep him off of me. So 132, that's what the lead is hitting. No idea why. I'd have to look at the video. Okay, so Heige there missed it a little bit there and allowed us to close in. A little bit of lag going on here. Oop! It happens to best us. Ooh! That was a full-blown takeout on that one. Full-blown takeout. At least it was visually interesting. That wasn't very Christmassy. Woo! So I think we've solidified this position, but now can we catch red after all that? First and second I think are gone, but can we catch red? Red's pretty far gone too. After all that. We've got a lot of laps. To see what we can build up. I mean, black could catch us too. Oh, we're playing roulette. 4 of 9, we're not even halfway done. Not even halfway done. I mean, we could get lapped in this. The way things are going. This is very Bruffy style racing. Long races. What is this car going to look like by the end of this race? Always overcook that one. Did Black give up? Is he going to turn into a spoiler now? 5 and 9. Oh, dearie Mayo. Well, we're in no man's land. We're not contested for anything, so we'll just have to try and do fast laps and see how we can do. I mean, this could come down to, you know, Krieger versus Nero, which, you know, I'm going to be on the downside of that. But I've got the Christmassy looking car. See how Christmassy it is? Because it's Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. I really hope you're all having a wonderful Christmas. We're having kind of a quiet Christmas here. Just kind of home. Everybody's getting over something. So we're not out and about visiting. You know what I'm saying? Ended up a little quieter than planned. But we're okay. Life will be good. Where would I have been without that takeout, though? You know, you must be closing on Reddit. Started to get lag. Something here. They're all together on the track, which that lends some possibilities over a long race of something eventually happening and then allowing me to close in on somebody. But I gotta stay clean. So that's just the whole thing. Gotta keep driving clean. I'm never getting a best lap here, so I think you probably have driven something faster than this car on this track. Probably could have taken that flat, but I'm really trying to make sure I just don't wreck this thing at this point. Like that. Why? To quote Bruffy1322, why do I say things? I cut that corner a little too much, I guess. This will not be my fastest lap by any stretch. Did somebody quit? I mean, I should at least be seeing the black car in front of me, behind me, something or other. Three laps to go. 7, 8, 9 coming up. There we go. 7, 8, and 9. This is 7. I doubt we're going to see another car, gang. It's just how it is. There's a really good race happening up front. Clear out my space and then maybe figure out we can see some of these races with the recording the abilities of GTA itself. I got that loaded up with some really good races that I've never had a chance to process. Not as bad as last time, but still bad. But you can see the car. Hey, Merry Christmas. See, it's all Christmassy. It's so Christmassy. But even this still plays to the material aspects of Christmas. I mean, you know, the whole Coca-Cola Santa Claus look kind of thing. You know, that's just how it is. You ever notice Santa Claus is dressed up like a Coca-Cola lad? You know, there's reasons. Gotta find out. Start doing my cars like the way St. Nicholas dressed, and then go from there. Well, it's GTA. I mean, you know, how friendly is it gonna be? We're trying to be, you know, we're trying to spread some Christmas cheer here a little bit. How's your Christmas going? I hope it's going well. Hope the weather's good. Whether that means lots of snow for you, or if that means that, you know, you're at the beach. Whatever works. My hand is starting to hurt from this one. This is too long a race. Poor moi. I'm not an enduro guy. I mean, come on. It's just... Well, notice I never signed up for the multi-class endurance championships. I don't have the time for this right now. I just get this right once. Ah, there you go. Prodigious amounts of brakes there. I wonder how far off I'll be. I mean, will I be a couple seconds off the pace? 5 seconds off the pace? 10 seconds? I have no idea. Something off the pace. I can't even catch up to anybody here. They're all throwing a good race down. Bumped the spacebar there a little bit. Didn't get turned around faster. Not the fast way through there. Okay. I think Vinny's gonna still take it. You know, the close second to John Sununu there. Last lap. Am I so far behind LDNF? That's a real possibility. 4:04. So the black car quit. He had that high-flying moment and said, the heck with this. I'm not doing 9 seconds in last. Oh, gee, John Sununu there is starting to pick up the pace. Maybe he's going to keep first. You never know. I'm not a threat. I can't even get in the way of the operations here. Hey! Oh, that was so close. Look at that. I don't think I'm going to make it, gang. We're going to DNF. It's dynamite. Yeah, we're not even close. Oh, we're a little close, but we weren't close enough. DNF. It's dynamite. Good, my GG guys gotta go for now. Then they're all Christmassy. I'll say the obvious. Hit the light. Didn't even look at my times for just going to free mode. And let's do the Christmas time again.
That's a Christmas present from a very dear friend of mine.
Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
That's right. That's right. Attaboy, Clarence.
Okay, so here in a brief interlude between the races, you can see the Christmas cars, as it were. Yeah, Nero. What is this even called again? I think this is my sedan. Right? Is this sedan? Yeah, the Deity. So that would be the car I'd take if there were a sedan race, which is highly unlikely. Even less unlikely, Baller ST. You know, caught up in a SUV race. Now the clique is a real possibility. This, muscle car races do happen. Sports cars, probably just going to take the GTO. It is red. Bike races, we've got the Shitaro all candy caned up and ready to go. Now we do have one other kind of Christmassy vehicle. I was going to do a build video on this vehicle, not a build vehicle on this video, but it was kind of simple. All it is some Galaxy Blue over some Surf Blue with some kind of plain rims. It doesn't have the rust, so I don't know if you'll get it. Do you get it? You get where I'm going with it?
Kid, come on out here and see what Uncle Bart's done to the house.
Yeah, it would have been nice if they'd given us a rusty livery so we could do the full tenement on wheels, but this is what I've got. No, I have not tried to take this up Chiliad. No, I'm not going to. So now, I guess we get back to the racing.
Her eyes aren't crossed anymore.
That's something, man. She falls in a well, eyes go cross. She gets kicked by a mule, they go back to normal. I don't know.
Well, here we are. We just made it. Launching session. Merry Christmas to all and all good night. Plummet 2. Which, can you imagine Plummet 2 with snow? Customs are on. So, okay, so we'll get to do this. Confirm, continue, ready to play. Who else has got the Christmas spirit? Anybody got the Christmas spirit? Christmassiness. I'm not seeing any Christmassiness. Maybe his hair. Nightmare Before Christmas? No. Just moi. Oh, let's see how this goes. It's Plummet 2. How will it go? Like it always goes. Girl with a curse left. I don't know. Was that the Nightmare Before Christmas girl left? There are only a few of us now? Interesting mix. Looks like another Nero and Emerus. And this is usually where things get violent. You take the slip, you take the living room on the outside. Maybe these guys will actually be showing Christmas spirit and not be slamming into me. Look at that. Gives me lots of room. It goes around on the outside. That car is so fast. Odds of me catching it are not good. But we're just going to race and see how it goes. I don't think I can get slipped through here. Maybe. The slip is a great equalizer. And we launch! Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Am I going into the bridge about midnight? Okay. Catch-up's on me now, though. I can hear it. It's like all of Santa's reindeer had big bowls of chili with rice, and they're just feeling so full. They don't want to run. I had two big bowls of chili with rice today. It was really good. Thanks, Mom. And we're gonna go on here. And here comes somebody to go around me. They don't need to bump. I will let you pass. There you go. Lots of room. Do the over-the-top overtake. Whatever you want to do. I tap the brakes to let him by. Let him have the catch-up for a little bit, and I'll get the slip. Can I stay close with catch up and slip? I don't know. Come on, Nero. Show us what you got. Well, this is interesting. Barely kept it on the ramp there. Oh, I think he's got it. Unless I could do a slipstream pass right at the end, I don't think I've got enough room. He's pulling away. Second it is. Close second to an Emerus there. That's not bad. That's a Merry Christmas moment. That's a Christmassy car too. Christmas! Whee! Bang. I think he'll make it. He's gonna make it! I don't know if he made it. Did he make it? What do you think? Do you think he made it? Or just close? Just missed it by that much. Zardoz! You have to be my age just to know what Zardoz is. Nobody else made it! Wow! Now we should give him a GG. I don't think it went through. Alright, we want to do that? I'm down with it. See limits, same car. Because it's Christmas time. It's Christmas time of year. See, festive surprise! And we're not doing it, are we? Something happened. If you're getting a card, that means you're going back to the street. No! Please give me a race! I want a race. I want just to keep on racing. Oh, there we go. We got city limits. Okay, that was weird. I thought we were kicked. Customs are on, catch-up's on, slipstream's on, 2 laps. Zardoz is still the host. And continue with my Christmas car ways. I don't know for Christmas if I'm going to have any snow footage up. Because I mean, it's right now it is the night before. And next 2 days are going to be somewhat busy. Like, I'm going to try and get everything uploaded that I have tonight so that you can get some stuff for Christmas. One really huge video coming up. It's basically a full run of the Drug Wars DLC from beginning to when you fully upgrade the Acid Lab, with some interesting, I think, commentary in there. I'm going to do even a version of it that's shorter, that just has some of the first bits, some of the commentary there. You guys need some Christmassiness. Christmassiness. Ness. It'd be interesting if they had like a breakdown of all the stuff. Ooh, as a Rosso. That's interesting. And SM87. This should be interesting. An old school Turismo. Again, I'm not in the top tier car, but should do well enough. I'm not expecting a win here, but I wouldn't turn one down. I'm just trying to... What happened? Whoa, something happened there. It completely crashed out the game. Well then. Guess we can click this.
Later, dudes. Let it rip, get a pen.
Oh, look, it's over and under. And through.
Over and under and through. You see? Now watch.
And it's got an on-call host. Okay, now we've got a real host. Everybody's leaving. Customs are still on. I'm the host. I guess we should just do it before something bad happens here. At least the three of us will get a racing. Wait, my character is not $12.99. I'm $7.95. Oath, I can only turn on snow. We know what vehicle we want. The candy cane. The Santa. The continue. The ready to play. What do we got? Alright, we got some Christmas spirit here. I didn't see the other one, but I like the Christmas spirit. I haven't gone for the snowman thing yet. That may happen. That may be a video. There's only two of us. The other guy left. What a punk. Okay. He was on call. Maybe he was on call and something didn't work out. Oh, I thought I missed the checkpoint on that one. It was a close thing. Now, if he's in a BF400, he should be able to completely get me as far as top speed. And I'll, of course, completely beat him as far as handling is concerned. Let's try going this. We'll go a little bit. Outside the flow here. Ooh, whoa, really grabbed me there. I think if you go around the flow on that one, you go off onto the track and you just have to reset. But here, I usually take the continue down the route here, pick up a little speed in the downhill section. He seems to be pulling out a gap. Not a huge gap. He may have had a misstep. I mean, you've seen how many missteps I've had. And you haven't seen how... And I've had one misstep in this one. I did get grabbed by the wall once. The walls on this are just terrible. The steel walls. Not nearly as slippery as you'd think they would be. They're really quite frictiony. Digging the candy cane, though. Digging the candy cane look of the bike. They'll probably remain that way till the next holiday. Let's try going underneath this one. How did they ever do that? Woo! Woo-wee! Oh, the dude left! Come on! How am I to make this interesting now? I mean, come on, dude. Double money, you think people will be down for this? Double money on second place is still good. The Shintaro is not like really a very stunty bike, as you can tell. Woo. You can glide it a little bit, but you'll mostly get yourself in trouble. Take some practice there. Alright, I guess we finished this off, and we hope we can get a new set of people. We completely jumped over that. At that point where it's like just not even trying. Just try to drive. It's not racing anymore, it's driving. That wasn't very Christmassy of him. should have raced me. He should have chased me. Wonder if this will still count as a win. Not that it matters. I mean, it doesn't become the solo race. It doesn't count against your count. I mean, I think if they were there to begin with, it should count. Whee! Alright, that was an accomplishment. Not a good accomplishment, but an accomplishment nonetheless. If you just hit those little things hanging down, it just whacks you right across the head. Truth be told, they probably would do that in real life too. Those things are pretty heavy. How much time left till we try to go for another race? You see that little kick of speed you can get though from the glide. It is worth doing at times. I have used that with great effect on tracks that appreciate it or set up to really use it. Oh, that was disappointing though. Well, I guess a lot of people aren't playing video games at parties and stuff like that. We're all at home. I'm just using today to try and get my videos out. If I end up with some free time tomorrow, then I may go smack some snowmen or something like that. Same thing again. We may as well see if there's people there. And there are. And I'm not the host. Customs are still on. We're warmed up on the track. 2 laps. Catch up and slipstream are still on. Zardos! Is that you? It has to be. It has to be the same Zardos, isn't it? Did not think I would be back, did you? Okay, well. We'll have to see if the game crashes again. That has been happening. Let's see, is it Zardos? It is! It's Zardos! Hey! Hey, it's Ellen Matai. These are the same guys. I got up my old crew here. He'll probably win. Ooh, that reminds me, I can get Christmas horns on this stuff. To do all that. What the heck happened there? It was just like, go! Okay, I'm going under these guys. Let them fight it out amongst themselves. I'll do the same mistake I did just a few minutes ago. Which they will not make. Someone coming up on me, or they're beeping at each other? Oh, and I got a phone call! Ah! Just talking with Mom. She's getting pop-ups on the computer that, you know, C Cleaner wanted her to upgrade. No, let's put this, put that. But it's hard to drive properly while you're talking someone through stuff like that. At least in high performance mode. So I don't know where we're gonna. I think third is probably as good as it's gonna get, unless I can really somehow outpace these guys, or if they get caught up with each other. They're dueling really close. Just put my headphones back on here, like over the ear. We are closing. I don't think it's gonna make it. No. Yeah, I could have outpaced them really badly there if I hadn't been for the distractions in the phone call, but hopefully we'll get another race. Alright, that's impressive. Kaboom! Kaboom! Oh! That looked like a groinal injury. Oh! Greatest spectate ever. We have to put that. Yeah, Zardoz. Yeah, you won. But that guy won. He... Evar. Hey, I had fastest lap by a lot, but so. What are we doing? I gotta put in for duel. Let's do duel, guys. I want to use the clique. I want to use that clique. No one else is voting. Did everybody else leave? There's two of us. With the big Christmas bow, I want to drive a car with a great big Christmas bow. It's a pretty good big car with a big Christmas bow. It's not thinking the best. I have one with the blade on this track, so I mean, I know I don't need the best car necessarily, but I think with these guys, probably going to help. There's only the three of us now. I might make that a video on its own. Just that last scene, the guy jumps, lands on the crane, grumph, and then the bike just crushes him and knocks him. That was, you couldn't plan that, I don't think. If he did, then he's incredible. But even if he didn't, still quite incredible. Zardoz wants people. If we wait long enough, someone will get here. I don't think he's extended it. Maybe he's extended it. No, he's fine. He's like, let's go. Nobody's coming. That's the car I won with. This is the one we want. The custom clique. You see, I have a couple of them. I do like the clique. I hardly ever drive it. But today, it's gotta be a clique day, don't you think? 461 less 1669. Nice. Bip, bip, boodly-appa, boppity-lappa. Duke of wow, this is interesting. Oh yeah, I let everybody else go on that one. I did not want to be in the... Well, I guess we're going to be in the mix. I like to take the red. This is the one I generally take. If he wants to be that way, I'll just back out. Outmaneuver him. I could definitely outhandle a Duke of Death. I'm pretty sure I can. Although they do hit, handling is their stronger suit than their acceleration or top speed. I don't know what happened to him though. He just kind of disappeared. What was that? What did I just hit? Now that custom Weevil there. Incredible top speed, terrible handling. I don't know how this is going to work out for him, but we'll have to see if he can handle it. Well, and hats off. If he can take a custom Weevil and not go flying off the track at some point. Oh, he went flying off the track, didn't he? He must have must have lost it in the loop. Still, he might be pulling up on me, you know? Hey, I'm only taking the clique not to be, a try-hard, but it's Christmas. Just for the Christmas spirit of it all. Look at the Christmasness of this. Did I put a Christmas horn on this? Yep. So you don't have to worry about this one. Might try to make sure all my other Christmas cars have one, but that'll be an off video thing. That'll just be something I'll do. Almost as much for next year. Or if I do any more Christmas season kind of race. I mean, the Christmas season goes on for a while. Technically, we're still in Advent until Christmas. So I mean, this will be up on Christmas, don't get me wrong. But he parked it. Oh, come on, dude. Don't be bitter. I realize that if you're in third and you're stuck in third, it's the same one way or another. But don't be bitter. Come on. You got to race. You got to try. I could always throw this out of the loop the wrong way. It's something I want to do. And you're right there. You're right back up on me. It's a good handling car. It feels good. It drives fast enough. Yeah, it looks great. I think we'll get a Christmas win from it. A win for the Christmas present clique. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. It's a stylish car. Zardoz should be clicking through pretty soon. He's running away. Let's see what Zardoz is doing. What's he doing here? Is he finishing just as I hit the button? Yep. Yep, now we're done. Good looking Weevil. Fab. Oh, Al Matthias. It did not end well for you, and I'm sorry. But I want to race. I think that's the only one I've won so far today, right? No, he had the one where the guy, everybody quit. So a couple wins. Quickly, clack, where's my car? It's pretty. And let's see, by far the best lap. He never finished a lap with the Dooku Death. I'm going to give it a like. Yeah, the Clique is a good car. The Weevil Custom is a good car, but not necessarily the best racer, especially for that track. Okay. Let's see. What we want to do, gang. Pick some. Given the choice, I'm going to pick Bridge Too Far. I think I might have a Cabrio that could race this. It won't necessarily be the fastest thing on the track, but it would look very Christmassy. Cabrio S2. It's not in the garage. It wasn't in the garage tour. On the other hand, I have a goat that could absolutely just blow these guys' doors off with. Unless they bring goats. Because the goat just has a special advantage on this track. Which way do we go? Maybe we'll give them the Christmas present, and then if I could find something that's Christmassy, not take the goat. The goat hits the tubes and just takes off. Yeah, the Tali GTO, aka the goat. That's the one. The Comet 2 S. I think there's a new livery for this too. Continue. Have to get the Christmas livery on it, so it'll be nice and Christmassy. We have to drop the top though when it starts. It'll be like Santa Claus in his sleigh. And I think 1669 is going to go to 1670, but we'll see what happens. There you go. Oh, someone's got a goat. Yeah, it's... Zardoz, he's not playing around. I got the slip. That's the only thing keeping me up with this thing. Can we keep and slip, or can he pull away? You do not want to try and squeeze through there. In the first, briefly. Santa Claus is in his sleigh. Whoa, come on, dude! I'm giving you room. You wouldn't wreck Santa Claus, would you? At least a guy in a Santa outfit and a very Santa-looking car. And Santa's sleigh does not... Oh, dear, come on. Poor guy. Okay, Zardoz. You're probably... See, it wouldn't really matter. He's gone now. Once you hit the tubes, that goat just takes off. In my defense, I was trying to give him extra room so he'd have enough room to go by on the side. And that's kind of where I lost it. No regrets about the choice to look at this car. Is it not Santa's Porsche? Is it not Santa's Porsche about to crash because I was looking the wrong way? Okay. Santa's Porsche is flying around. It's flying and flying and Santa's Porsche. I'm glad I got this car out. I like it. Again, another car I never drive. Whee! Santa might not be holding on a second if he keeps doing that. Alright, let's keep moving on here. technically it's a bad Santa suit, so. You know, I've never seen that movie. I get the humor of the perversion of the wholesome things, but just never really called to me. Clean lamp. Eh! I wouldn't say that. Yeah, this is just gonna be first way ahead out of second, and then we'll see what happens with third if he can close in on me, or if he's even trying. I'm not seeing maybe way back there. There's a little dot. Had a lift there. It was really going around. It handles like a Porsche, you know, that you would expect. I mean, said by someone who's never driven a Porsche 911. I will say the SR, the Comet SR is pretty planted, it seems, but there are some physics of putting all the weight on the car that far back. For a true rear-engine car. But it would be good in snow, right? So, hey. Santa's Porsche. Didn't Porsche have a whole thing where Santa was driving one of these? I don't know what happened there, but I'm going to use the wall just to keep me from going off the cliff. Okay, that was like really miserable. I still don't see third. I don't know that we can screw this up. I think saving parking and waiting for the guy. I think we've got second pretty well in hand. Does make me wonder what would happen if I had taken the GTO. Okay, so the Zardoz is finished. Yeah, he was way ahead of us. Okay, here, check this maneuver. Come on, dude. Where is he? I don't know that he's actually going. Alright. Let's just end his misery. You know, it's... Was he trying? Or is he driving around the city? Yeah, he's trying, but way back there. That's not the fastest car you're going to get. It's not as fast as it should have been. Yeah, he had a ways to go. I really should just stop and then edit these things and then try and get them up. But there's always the temptation of like the one more race. It's with Zardoz! What's he gonna pick? Threading the needle. Threading the needle is almost enough to have me say, GG guys, gotta go. But I don't want to look like a wuss and say, no, I hate that track, we're just not doing it. So we'll do Threading the Needle and then maybe we'll wrap it up. It is 9 o'clock. Sydney came, Sydney left. Yeah, I don't think we're picking up a large group here. I think it's evening. People are all just out having their night before parties. I had a friend who used to do that. I don't think he's had it since the grandkids. Yeah, life gets busy. They're good parties, though. Good parties, interesting people. I couldn't have gone this year anyway because we're all sick. But we've always had a good time with those. Alright, guys. Let's try to give ourselves room on this. This is not going to end well. I can feel it. Ah, it did end well. Alright. I felt like I was going to get squeezed out there. You have to be ginger with some of these turns. This is threading the needle. Well-named track. And it's an absolute troll track. Like, you pick this, and it doesn't end well for you. It's your own fault. Like, I am not trying to go full bore as fast as I can through here. I am trying to literally thread the needle. A blind turn out of there. And I'm like, hey, I got this huge lead because probably the needle got them on the beginning. It's happened to me more than once. That first opening, in so many ways, you could come out of there, you're off by a hair, and next thing you know, you're off the track. Remember to lift there so you don't go flying off the track there. It's an evil track. If you're designing it to make people cry, it's great. But everything's so narrow. Everything's so precise. You have to be precise. Otherwise, you're screwed. Get up on this. Don't fall off. You do that slightly wrong. You're in the slowdown strips. And there's this. Oh, only 17 different ways of screwing that up. That looked really slow, but it's probably the quick way of doing it. I have this again. Like, there's so many ways of screwing that up. I was really ginger with it. I'm giving them enough chances to get caught up to me. Whoa, bouncy, bouncy, what's that? I don't know what's happened to them. I think they've had issues. Significant potential issues here. Ooh, but that wasn't good. I was saying before, we did have that crash earlier, and I was talking with Pencro Jones about this, and he's been getting this random, where the game just crashes, and I fixed my problem with the computer crashing, but now every once in a while that happens, and the game just goes boof. It's got to be just the new code of it all, I guess, from all the updates. Something is not happy. Tap the brakes there. And a little bit harder there. Just trying to make sure you go through all this clean. If we're clean, they're going to have a tough time catching us at this point, I think. Not impossible. You have to be somewhat fast. I mean, I can't just crawl along. But I'm going to err on the side of precision. I was really lined up well there, so I was able to keep the throttle in it. Keep it in the throttle. And not through here. See, that's like I would carry too much speed. But we're still gonna win. Ka-ding. The track that I didn't want to play on. Isn't that how it always works? I dislike the track, but that's because I know the track. Okay, so we're on the race end clock. He's not far. But is he 20 seconds out? Depends on how this goes. Oh, this is going to be close. Oh, he hit a pole. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Made it. Not by much, but he made it. I gotta edit this up. Clickety clack, clickety clack. I call my mom. Call my mom and dad. Say goodnight. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a Merry Christmas as well. And a very Happy New Year. As I was doing the editing, it suddenly occurred to me that really, win on Sunday, everybody wins on Sunday. And having Christmas on Sunday really highlights that. Christmas is why you win on Sunday. Merry Christmas.